Happy Flex Friday. We are going to begin on after it today, Chris Ryan Fitness fam. We are going big time today. We're going strength abs here, advanced level for 30 long, strong minutes just for you, because I know how abtastic today is going to be. Let's get that smile on your face. Keep it there for the rest of the workout, because you'll need it. You're going to have to dig deep, everybody, here today. Got a good one planned for us today. Palms facing down, crisscross those arms, open up through that chest a little bit right here. Probably take it back on through. Let's go. Karen in the house today as well. Throw those elbows up nice and high over the top side of your head there, Thetis. Back and forth all the way on through. And then we're going to go on into a little good morning time. Feet underneath center line of those hips. Knees slightly bent. Push your butt back as far as you can. Hang out right there looking down towards the ground. Push hard through those heels. Squeeze that butt nice and tight. Open up through that lumbar spine as much as possible. Toes point directly forward the whole way. Back and forth you go for 2 and 1. Now, nice tight fist with that left hand. Feet just outside those hips. Prop the fist and the elbow up between those knees. Squat down and back as much as you can. Right hand starts down on the ground, and then that right hand goes up high towards the sky, rotating all the way through. Down and in we go one more time. Rotate, rotate. Hold that top position for 2 and 1. Stand tall. Quickly switch. Right fist nice and tight. Left hand downtown. Now you're going to sit down and back through those heels. Left hand goes up top side for a couple reps. We'll hold that second rep a little longer right here. Reach, reach, reach. For 3, 2, and 1. Let's go down on the ground now for the rest of our workout series here today. And come down on the ground, little cat-cow style position on the knees, hands on the ground. Push just right below those shoulders. Round your back as much as you can. Tighten up those abdominals. Look backward towards your belly button as much as you can right there. Power hard through those palms. Abs nice and tight. Roll those shoulders down and in for 2, 1. Now go ahead and arch your back. Take your tailbone up towards the sky, eyes out in front now. Try to compress your belly button down towards the ground ever so slightly. There you go. And now what you're going to do is you're just going to take those hips, chin into neutral position, and then rotate those hips a little over to that left side. Squeeze through that left side oblique. Back on into center, a little over to that right side. Squeeze that right side oblique, and then right back on into center. You go. Excellent, excellent work right there on that warm-up. Casey in the house with us today as well. Ready to rock and roll, Casey? All right. Toe touch, bent knee, we go. Right leg. So you're going to go on after it. Both hands go behind your head. Chin goes in towards your chest. Right leg remains nice and straight. Toe touch right on in. We go. Left leg is going to be bent the whole way through. Chin is in towards your chest. Just think, starting out, warming up through the abdominal cavity as much as you can. The knee straight. The toe is flexed back towards your shin and knee the whole way through. You're reaching and stretching all the way up, compressing through those ribs right on in towards those hips, and trying to touch that toe right over that top side position. Back and forth. Pull your chin in towards your chest. Pull your chest up towards your toe at the same time. So you're not trying to bend that knee. You're not trying to just reach up, right? I want you to think the tension is building through that core. You're trying to generate force through those ribs to the hips and the hips to the ribs the whole way through. Compressing that lower third of your back and that lower lumbar spine straight downtown on the ground. For 2, oh yeah, and 1. Let's switch it up. Left leg goes straight now. Right leg right up behind you. Your eyes are going to be up towards the ceiling starting on out. You know what to do with that drill. We're back and forth all the way through. Kicking it up strong, reaching and stretching all the way. So that left knee is nice and straight. Abs as tight as you can. Initiate the movement as much as you can through those abdominals too. Don't try to throw your leg up and then reach up with those hands, or throw those hands up and then reach up with that leg. Try to go right on in 50-50 with both arms and legs the whole way through so they meet right over the top side of your hips when it's done right. Down we go. Keep that toe dorsiflex in towards your hips the whole time. Down strong, up strong. Don't rest on the floor for more than half a second right there, everybody. We're not here to rest. We're here to get yourself to Six-Pack City. Remember, the journey is always the destination on Six-Pack City, my friends. Here we go. Come on. Get it done here in the best way, strongest way possible. Testing yourself here today for 2 and 1. Oblique with a hip arm raise over to our right side. We go. So now's what you're going to do. The legs go straight. Hands reaching up towards the top side, left side position. Reaching up, right side down on the ground. Now you're going to raise, down, and in we go. Oh, that looking cute, right? Here we go, Lynn. Excellent, excellent work. Back and forth all the way through. Nice and strong all the way. In sunny San Diego. Love it, Lynn. There we go. down and in. Speaking of sunny, absolutely stunningly beautiful day here in the Northeast, in the New York area as well. Mother Nature's been good to us. Down and in. A little hot and humid though, but that's okay. It's supposed to be hot and humid this time of year over here. Down, right on through. Toes flexed on in towards your body the whole time, not pointing the toes away. Power punching through that right forearm as much as you can. Not being afraid to get those hip flexors engaged here as well. Back and forth for 2. Last rep, best rep. Oh, yeah. Working it all the way through. Left side position now. Forearm strong through the ground. Legs go straight. Right hand's reaching up. Fire up those hips up off the ground. Raise that right leg up. And then down we go. Raising strong. Squeezing through those abs, those lower obliques on that left side position as much as you can. Control this movement. You don't want to go into these movements spastic, by the way. This is not supposed to be a cardio class where we're trying to go in a million miles an hour, right? Back and forth. You want to feel the muscles engage every single time. You want to feel that fist nice and tight. Power through. Hold that oblique. Raise the roof over there on that right leg. Back on into center. Hit it again, my friends. Back and forth the whole way through. Excellent, excellent job. Right side, we go. Strong side, all the way. Excellent work. Light it right on up for 3, for 2, and 1. Absolutely amazing work right there. Now we're gonna go low plank scap raise all the way through. You're gonna go low plank position. So you're gonna come on down on the ground. Low plank we go. Abs nice and tight. Hit that scap raise out to that right side. Down slow controlled. Left side. So you're gonna keep your abs as tight as you can. Tailbone tucked down and in towards the ground. Eyes are gonna be down towards the ground the whole way through. You're gonna be flexing that bicep towards the ground, slow and controlled, and then coming right back on in, back and forth all the way through. We're talking anti-rotation of that movement pattern as much as we can right there, everybody. So you're keeping those abs engaged the whole time, straight down towards the ground as much as possible. Keeping those abs strong the whole way through. You are lighting on up. You got less than 10 seconds to go with that low plank scap raise. Rocking and rolling here today with us on Flex Friday, everybody. 3, 2, and 1. Rest it on up. All righty, everybody. Well, here we go. If you notice, light got a little darker here on that last second. No, it's not another solar eclipse. The lights just had a little fiasco over here. I'll take care of it after this class, of course, before our second class coming our way here as well. Got an amazing chair class coming your way, hitting that upper body with some chair movements. And I also have a beginner button legs workout later on. Big old trio here today with us on Flex Friday. Stay down on the ground, everybody. We're going to get right on after it as well. Bent knee, hollow hold. We go. We're going to take it up to a rock as well. So you're going to have the knees just out in front, abs nice and tight, toes flexed back towards your face, chin tucked in towards your chest. So you're reaching out behind you, compressing that lumbar spine down on the ground as much as possible right there. And all I want you to do, short little mini rocks, right? Back and forth you go. Just enough to shift those hips down and in, and then throw those shoulder blades back towards the ground. But you're always keeping it nice and tight the whole way through to maximize the tension in those abs, right? The toes are flexed back towards your face the whole time, reaching and stretching all the way home. Come on, light it on up here today. 20 more seconds to go, Ashley. Great work. Thank you for joining us here today as well, Karen. Oh, yeah, amazing work. Less than 10 seconds to go. Keep it rocking, keep it rolling. Keep reaching out behind you as far as you can. The elbows should be remain straight. Those abs on fire. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, my. Let's go on after it. Reverse crunch with a little knee tuck time now. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to go in, reverse crunch with that knee tuck back and forth the whole time. So abs nice and tight the whole way through, reaching and stretching out behind you, working those abs in the whole time, pulling those knees on in. The elbows remain straight though, right? Your chin is towards your chest. Your eyes are forward. You are not looking up towards the ceiling, feeling compression, tension in the inside of that neck. I want you to think curl on in, push that tension once again in that abdominal cavity. Common theme here today, we're going to be working that area between the ribs and the hips. We're going to use our long levers, our arms and our legs right there, a little bit of our head for counterbalancing tension to help increase that tension in this advanced level abs class, my friends. Back and forth all the way home for 3, Excellent job for 2 and 1. Oh, yeah. Low plank reaches. Flip it back over to a low plank position. Now, you're going to take it down on the ground. Abs nice and tight. Square off your hips and shoulders. Take out that left hand. Reach right out in front of you. Hold for 1,001, 1,002. Back to center. You go. Reach out that right hand. Hold. 1,001, 1,002. Back into center. You go. 2-second hold. Anti-rotation movement once again. When you reach out, you're going to increase that counterbalance and tension. That is what we're looking for. But you are not going to rotate the hips or those shoulders, right? As you reach out, you're going to be a little bit more imbalanced. That means your abdominal cavity is going to have to engage a little harder. That's right, everybody. This is a little Tabasco sauce time right here on those abs. Keeping those glutes nice and tight. That smile big, sweaty, and beautiful for you here today. Down and in all the way through. Glutes nice and tight. Reaching and stretching all the way out in front of you. For 3. Oh, yeah. 2 and 1. Absolutely amazing work right there, everybody. Time to get it spicy here even more. V-ups. Here we go. So hollow hold position. Chin tucked in towards your chest. Knees do not bend, Coach Chris. Back and forth you go. Eyes are forward the whole way through. Reaching and stretching all the way. So you're bringing your legs and arms down at the same time. Hollow hold position. So this position, your lumbar spine, lower third of your back, nice and pancake flat on the ground, right? Your ribs driving in towards those hips the whole way through. You're always keeping that hollow hold position intact. You're coming on up. Arms reaching out behind you as far as you can. Once again, you are under control. You are controlling your core the whole way through by increasing that tension the whole time with those extremities strewn out. Right, here we go. Back and forth, my friends. Final 10 seconds to rock it out. In it to win it here today on these V-ups for 3, 2, and 1. Oh, yeah, those are feeling good. Elbow scratch time. We go. High plank position. Eyes are down towards the ground. Now, tuck your tailbone down and in. Pull those ribs towards those hips. So it almost looks like your back is rounding a little bit right here, right? Good. Now, hold that position. Push hard through those palms. Bring your right knee to that right elbow. Scratch it up and down a couple times. That left knee to that left elbow. Scratch it up and down a couple times. With the toe dorsiflexed in. So the toe is flexed in towards your shin and knee the whole way through. Once again, counterbalance and tension. So you're going to be off bounce when that knee is scratching that elbow, right? That's the goal. With the toe flexed in, it's going to help engage through the hip flexors, the transverse abdominis, those obliques a little bit more as well. All those small cues really add up to in this workout here today. The more you can spread those fingers, the more you can push force through the ground and think about moving that immovable floor, right? You got to think about it. You got to push hard. That way you're going to tuck your ribs right on in towards those hips and ignite that core that much more. 2, 1, hollow rock, we go. Oh my goodness, this one's getting spicier. Here we go, my friends. Linear line, right on through, reaching out behind you, far as you can, back and forth, all the way through. So those abs nice and tight the whole way. Think breathing in through your nose and out through your nose the whole time. Oh yeah, here we go. Lights back on, my friends. Absolutely amazing, amazing work. Maybe it was a solar eclipse. I don't know. Reaching and stretching now behind you as far as we can. Back and forth all the way. Absolutely amazing, amazing work right there, everybody. Come on, Lynn. Here we go, Casey. Light it up, that is. Working it big here today, Karen. Love it, love it, love it. HP Tiger, getting it done. Come on, everybody. Dig deep right here. Abs a little tighter, a little longer. Right there for 3. Excellent job. For 2. Last big old rock. And 1. Oh, yeah. Rest it on up. All right. Well, I guess that cloud's coming back on over. All righty. Who cares about the lights, everybody? Because those abs are on fire here today, right? All righty. So we're getting on after it here today. Halfway point already in this workout. So this is a normal time when most of the ab workouts end, right? Usually I like to do them in 15 minutes. But today, oh no. Today is Flex Friday. Today is your time to get on after those abs and endurance workout. Heavy, strong right here, right now, my friends. Back downtown on the ground we go. Static hold, scissor kicks. You're not holding anything but your tight fist up above the top side of your head. So you're going to go hollow hold position like so. You're just going to go up and down. Nice, easy, and controlled. So your eyes are going to be forward towards those toes the whole time. You're pressing your knuckles straight up towards the sky as if you're holding a big old heavy weight right above your shoulders. The more you can press those knuckles up, similar to the opposite position we were doing earlier, in that high plank where I told you to push through the floor to try to move the floor. This time I want you to think pushing your knuckles up towards the ceiling. The more you can push your knuckles up towards the ceiling, that will help ignite those ribs down towards those hips, right? You're going to keep your lumbar spine fully flat on the ground, but you're going to be curling up your upper back and shoulders ever so slightly to keep that fire and that intensity there for Casey, for Ashley. Oh, yeah, for Karen. Come on, everybody. Right here, right now, Lynn. Dig deep right here. 3. Dig and 4, 2, 1. Oh, my word. Low plank to pike for us now, Thetis. Here we go. Forearms down on the ground. Eyes are going to be down towards the ground. Chin tucked in towards your chest. Tailbone tucked down and in. Punch the hips up high to the sky. Slow control. Look back towards those toes. Head comes through those shoulders. And then right back on in to that low plank. Slow, controlled movement. Constant contraction through those abdominals the whole way through. Working all the way up and working all the way back down under control. As you come back down, be careful not to drop your belly button towards the ground, right? You're not here to relax and bow that back on in. You're still keeping those abs in tight the whole way through, finishing back into center, and then pushing the hips right back on up towards the sky under control the whole time, everybody. Oh, yeah. Give them some sweat right in their eyeballs when you get inverted. For 2 and 1. Static hold cross kicks now. It's the cousin of those scissor kicks, everybody. So now you're going to go back over to that static hold position, but you're going to go on in. Crisscross, right over left. Take the feet out nice and wide, and then left over right we go. So pull those feet out nice and wide, cross them over one another, and then hit the opposite side. Under control the whole way through. Legs locked at those knees. Toes flex back towards your face the whole time. Hip flexors getting engaged here today. Oh, yeah. Down and in we go. Left over right. Right over left. Can't stop. Won't stop. Not today. Not on Flex Friday. Oh, no. Not when we're all crushing our abs together. Toes flex back, everybody. Abs a little tighter. A little longer. Oh, yeah. Digging deep. Hard as you can right here, right now. Less than 10 seconds to go. Keep your eyes forward towards those toes. 3, 2, 1. Make it stop. Low plank knee drive time. We go. Back over that low plank, flipping that pancake on over. Forearm strong to the ground. Knee drive time. Tailbone tucked down and in. Now you're going to just drive in that left knee towards the left elbow without moving any other portion of your body. Back into center. Right knee towards the right elbow without moving any portion of your body, right? So your eyes are down towards the ground. You're driving your knee towards the elbow. Probably won't touch. I don't care if it touches. I do care, though, if you pike the hips up. We're not here to pike the hips up. I want you to keep low the whole way through. Anti-rotation of a movement. Once again, toes flexed in towards your shins and knees the whole time. Back and forth you go. Just a slow high knee march towards those elbows by pushing as hard as you can through those forearms. We do not want to let our chest sag towards the ground. We want to be pushing through those forearms. That force generation that's going to help pull those ribs down and in towards those hips as much as possible. For 2 and 1. Oblique V-up time. Oh, yeah. Take it over to your right side now. So you're going to lie down on your right side. Left leg stacked on top. Left hand on top. You're going to reach the fingertips as far away from your body as possible. And all you're going to do, hit those V-ups. Stack your left hip over that right hip. Eyes are forward the whole way through. Concentrating right about here. You want to feel that contraction the whole time, right? Back and forth, reaching and stretching all the way through. Eyes are forward. Abtastic movement right here for us, everybody. Keeping that fire, that intensity going for you. Going big, not going home, everybody. You are doing it here today in the best way. Down and in, reaching all the way out behind you. Lighting up that left side a little longer. Oh, yeah. Come on, everybody. Digging deep. 3, 4, 2, and 1. Great job. Flip it on over now. If it keeps on giving now, oblique V-ups over here. We're going to lie on our left elbow now. Slowly keeping that elbow nice and tight. Right hip's on top. Right foot's on top. Right hand's reaching out behind you. And getting on done all the way through. Back and forth all the way. Oh, come on, Susan. I love you too. Go Gator, Susan. Come on. Back and forth. Just think how much stronger your core is going to be Next time you're crushing a marathon, Susan, right here, right? Marathons aren't easy, especially the pace you run at, by the way. Amazing feats of endurance, of strength right there, Susan. But guess what? Those abs, they'll be the gift that keeps on giving for you. Keeping that torso upright, that smile on your face as you're crushing it. Come on, right here, Susan. Digging deep, my friend. 15 more seconds to go. Right side, getting it done. All the way. Oh, yeah. Reaching, stretching, not quitting, not relenting. Oh, no. 2 and 1. Great job. Rest it on up. I'm just going to lie down here on the ground on this one, everybody. Oh, yeah. Feeling good. Feeling strong. Absolutely amazing, amazing job so far, right? You all are crushing it. The abs are on fire in the best way. You wanted 30 minutes with some strength, heavy abs, that advanced level. Oh, yeah. We're bringing that heat for you here today, right? You're all crushing it, getting stronger, and just imagine how much easier all those 15-minute regular style ab classes will be after this one, right? Sometimes you just got to push yourself a little bit harder. High plank, side raise, we go. Oh, yeah, this one. Be a little fun. Okay, high plank position. Eyes are going to be down towards the ground. Right arm, raise out, straight elbow position. Hold, 1,001, 1,002. Bring it back under center. Do it again. Right arm, raising out, 1,001, 1,002. Anti-rotation movement once again. So your hand on that left side is going to be straight down on the ground. Your eyes are going to be down towards the ground. The only thing moving right now should be your locked out elbow, right arm position, right? So you're reaching out, holding, and then coming back in, straight elbow position, under control. You can reset for about 1 second in that high plank, okay? So the right hand comes down to the ground and immediately raise that right hand out. Once again, anti-rotation the whole way through. Absolutely amazing, amazing job. Oh, yeah. Here we go, Karen. Lighten it on up. Amazing, amazing work here today. That's all you. And yes, if you're talking about those V-ups a second ago, Karen, I just saw that comment. Yes, you could always modify with one leg on the ground and just raising up that opposite leg. Of course, that'll probably decrease the tension by 50%, make the exercise a little easier, but also manageable because those exercises are actually super, super hard as you saw when you do them right? All right, everybody. High plank, side lateral raise. We go with that left arm now, down and in. Raise up that left arm. Right arm pushing hard through the ground. Reset, back and forth the whole time. Your abs squeezing down and in, core control the whole way through. Anti-rotation of the core and torso the whole time. You're keeping your concentration, pushing hard through those obliques, especially on that left side. As that left arm raises up, that's the side that you want to reach down and in and dig a little deeper for to support your core and torso from rotating, right? Absolutely amazing work. Butterfly time we go. Time for a cute name of an exercise at this late point in the workout, right? Okay, so everyone's got beautiful butterfly wings. Pull those soles of those feet right together. Drive those heels on in towards the hip and the groin. Chin in towards your chest. Eyes are going to be forward. Before you start, your hands are reaching out behind you and those abs are already activated. Then you're just going to sit up, arms reach up and over, touch those toes. You're going in this one a little slower and controlled, starting out with the head off the ground, eyes are forward. You're going to reach up, try to keep those hands up over your shoulders as far as you can. Finish the movement with the hands coming up out in front. What I don't want you to do is have those elbows bent in any way and try to use momentum to throw your torso up, right? I want you to think chin to chest the whole time, reaching up behind you before you start so the abs are contracted. And then from that position, you are going to sit up and then touch those toes, right? Here we go. Down and in, reach it. Fired through those abs. Stronger. Oh, yeah. For 2 and 1. Here we go, everybody. Negative leg raise, positive gains. No negative thoughts in your head, though, on these ones, right? Okay, here's what we're going to do. Head can rest on the ground. Palms on the ground just outside your hips. Toes flex down and in. Push your heels up high towards the sky. Flex the toes down towards your face. And then slowly drop straight leg position just down until the feet are about a foot off the ground. Take them back up over the top side of the hips. And then take it down slow and controlled. Making sure you are going to this movement as slow and controlled as possible while you are keeping those abs engaged and that lumbar spine fully flat on the ground, right? What you're not doing is not going back and forth, trying to throw those legs back with momentum, right? You are building strength and power in the core, not momentum with those leg swings spastically. You're keeping those abs in tight the whole way. working the ribs towards those hips, the lumbar spine fully flat on the ground the whole way through. For 2, 1, low plank again. This time we're going to hip dips, everybody. Here we go. Dip your hips into that guacamole, everybody. Here we go. So forearm strong to the ground. You're going to take your chin towards your chest. You're going to drop those hips over a little to that left side. Keep your sternum square to the ground. Hold 1001, 1002. Back into center. Twist those hips a little down to that right side. Hold 1001, 1002. Only the lower abdominal cavity portion should be moving right now through the hips, not your upper abs or the chest. Your eyes should be square towards the ground. Your sternum should not move. It should be square towards the ground as well. You're just dropping it down 10, 20 degrees side to side with a nice little twisting motion, pulling the hip to the rib as much as possible. Keeping that tailbone tucked down and in, slow-mo throughout this movement. Maximal strength and power pushing through those abs the whole way through. Crushing it. 3, 4, 2, and 1. Oh, yeah, it's good stuff. Alternating arm reaches now. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to come over on your backside, knees bent, feet on the ground. You're going to take your chin towards your chest, reaching the fingertips up towards the sky. So your eyes are up towards the ceiling, ever so slightly out in front of you. Now you're just going to reach up that right arm a little higher than the left, back into center. Reach up that left arm a little higher than that right. So your eyes are forward the whole way through. You are pushing the rib to the opposite hip. So that left rib, as that left hand raises up, should drive down and in towards that right hip. And then that right side, reaching down and in towards that left hip, right? Your chin is towards your chest. Your eyes are forward as far as you can, reaching on up, looking towards the ceiling out in front of you as far as you can. So you're keeping those abs sliding forward and down, right? You're keeping that lumbar spine flat on the ground. You are not resting your head or those shoulder blades on the ground for that matter, right? You're keeping your chin locked on in, reaching right side, reaching left side. 2 and 1. Dead bug with extension. Don't mind if I do. All right, here we go, everybody. Last one of the day. Knees, head on the ground, hands out up over top side. Extend out. Slow and controlled. Left arm, right leg, back into center. Extend out. Right arm, left leg, back into center. Only the opposite arm and opposite leg should be moving. Nothing else, right? You're extending, contracting on in, keeping that lumbar spine fully flat on the ground. Keeping that lumbar spine, I repeat, fully flat on the ground. We should not see daylight in that lower third of your back, right? You're keeping those abs tight even as you are extending, even as you're fatigued and tired. Oh, yeah. This is that time to build that core strength a little bit more when you're tired, my friends. You worked hard to get that fatigue zone, so ride it on in. Strong as possible. 3, 2, and 1. Collapse on the ground. Here's our cool down, everybody. We're just going to stay down here and chill. Here we go. Feeling good, feeling strong. Absolutely fantastic, fantastic work. That is how y'all do it. Pop on up, grab some water, towel on off. You all earned it. I did too. We all earned it together in the best way. Flex them if you got them. Tag me with some sweaty, pumped up selfies, everybody. Those abs stronger, right? Digging deep as much as you can throughout those hard portions of that workout, right? 30 minutes of pure abs, just crushing it. Obliques, lower abs, upper abs, you name it. I went had you covered. Palms face down up, a little mental fortitude in there for certain as well. Back and forth, you go. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling out through your mouth as much as you can. Toes turned on out about 30 degrees, pushing hard through those heels, expanding those ribs. Once again, as far away from one another as possible, and then rolling those shoulders forward now. Down and in we go. Weights through those heels. Eyes are to the back of the room. For 3, 2, and 1. Absolutely amazing, amazing work. I'll stay right here. Oh, yeah, that's feeling good, right? And then you're going to take that feet out a little wider. Left hand on up, over to that right wrist. Tilt a little bit over to that left side. Reaching as far away as possible. Down and in, all the way through. That is great work here today. Kathy, you were here as well. Oh, yeah, Kathy. Crushing it, crushing it, crushing it. So proud of you. Each and every one of you. Testing yourselves, getting a little stronger along the way, right? Every single time you show up to these hard workouts like this, like it's something double than normal, right? Even if it was hard, 15-minute strength abs in the advanced level, guess what? 30 minutes, double the fun, double that intensity. That was great work, everybody. So as promised, in about 15 minutes time, hopefully after I fix this lighting issue in here, I will be getting on after a chair strength class. We need some light dumbbells for that, and then a strength beginner level button legs class thereafter for the final 15-minute class today. It's going to be 15 minutes with a mini band. So if you're heading into that strength class, make sure you have a mini band. It'll be a mini band only. You could also modify that workout with just body weight if you don't have a mini band. But if you do, let's get on after it with a light mini band, my friends. See you soon, everybody. Great work here today.